Hey guys, and welcome to my video review of Transformers Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Slug? Yeah, Slug, that's what they're calling him now. Formerly known as Slag, not to be confused with Slog. Yeah. Slag is my favorite G1 Dinobot, so naturally Slug is my favorite one from the movie. He's cool. I like the way he appeared in the movie. He seemed decent there. I mean, the little bit of time that he got on the screen. Yeah. The toy does him justice. I mean, other than the colors, he didn't really look like purple and red in the movie. I wish there was more of this gray there and this silver, maybe some of this gray throughout. But hey, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and take his weapons off here just because they look silly in his dinosaur mode. I'm going to set those off to the side. But the dinosaur mode itself is nice. I like it. It's a cool looking Triceratops. It's got the opening mouth. Got some nice detailing there in the eyes and the face region. The face is really nice. That steals the show. It has a nice horn with detailing. Nice red, bright. It looks cool. It's not movie accurate, but it looks really cool. The mold is movie accurate, but just not the coloring. But yeah, it's really nice. I like his stubby little legs. The only thing I have a problem with, I think this is just mine. The tabs are kind of oddly shaped here, so they don't tab in perfectly. But that's just mine. Plus, I keep them in robot mode most of the time. Because I typically transform my all of my Transformers into their robot modes and display them that way. He also has a red Autobot symbol there, which I like. I like it when they have red ones. It's got some good detailing molded in there, but not really any paint apps there. Nice molded, just the shape. It's not really a lot of detailing, but just the shape. It's got a bunch of ridges and stuff. Now, it's not really coming across on the camera as well, but the purple is a bit less dark. It's not as dark as purple. This seems very darkish blue on the camera, but that's just really what happens when you film purples. It's just, one of those things. But he's cool. A little bit of articulation in the dinosaur mode, a little bit. The legs kind of move around, and the toes mainly. It's mainly right here. Those go back and forth, and there's a ball joint here, so you can angle them out. And as well as the head, it can look up and down. That's about it, though. It's a little bit more mobile than Scorn, and a little bit less so than Strafe for the other deluxe Dinobots from the movie. But yeah, a little bit of size comparison. This is one most of you guys probably have, or at least have seen or are familiar with. Bumblebee, this piece of crap. But hey, he's a normal deluxe class size car. Gives you an idea. Slug is, he's a bit smaller in his dinosaur mode. He kind of unfolds quite a bit into his robot mode, which, I mean, I'm fine with. I just wish his, like, say, Scorn, for example, I wish he were a little bit bigger in his dinosaur mode. But beggars can't be choosers. I'll take a Dinobot any which way. But that's about it for his Triceratops dinosaur mode. So let's get right into the transformation. The first thing you'll want to do is come here, you just fold the foot down, fold it down, it just clicks right into place. There's a little circle right there. There's a little hole on the inside, and it just clicks right into place. And then you flip his toe forwards, and there you go. There's one of his legs. And you can go ahead and flip this up a little bit if you want. It makes this next leg easier. Flip the foot down, straighten it out, flip the toe out, and there you go. You got both legs now. Congratulations. You come right here, and you unpeg these rib cages, or what are pretty much rib cages, from right there. These become his arms. Flip out the hands, fold this in. There's a little tab there, a little slot, and just slides right into place. Locks the forearms together. Same over here. Just do that one more time. Check it. One time, yo. Alright, let me angle the camera up a bit here. Sorry. There we go. A little bit better. And then what you can do is split the face. Pretend you're Optimus from Revenge of the Fallen. Just take his face and just split it open. Just like that. Okay, there we're going. See? You just take it and you split it open. And there you go. And now what you want to do here is take... It's a little awkward to get this right. but you gotta, oh, come on. There we go. You gotta get this over the horns, or the, whatever those plate-like things are. Get them over that. And then for now what you do, then you fold it out all the way, and then right here you flip this down, get his arms down there. I like to close up the mouse here. Got his head there now. And then what you need to do is there's a little bitty, there's a little slot right in there. It's kind of hard to see. It's right there above my finger. And then there's a little peg on his little front leg. And all you do is you just push it in there. And mine, it's kind of like this back piece that I was talking about earlier. It's kind of hard to tab in, and sometimes it doesn't like to stay in. I have a feeling that's just my figure. It seems to be a little bit of extra plastic on the tabs on mine, so I doubt you'll have as much trouble as I'm having right here. I seem to have gotten it in. Nope, never mind. Come on. If I can get it in there, I'll be very happy. I'm not expecting it. Oh, did I get it? I'm close. There we go. Got it. Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. Nope, that one came out. God. Okay, got it. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. Okay. So there you go. There's his robot mode. Quite interesting. Quite interesting, this robot mode of his. Yeah. Alright, so in his robot mode, you can take his weapons again, and you can just slide them right into his hands. Just like that. They're pretty cool. I guess they are swords, spears. They look like swords to me, so I'm going to call them sword. So you got Slug and his swords, and they're very soft plastic, which I would have preferred solid, but, you know, I guess it's for kids, playability. They're not going to break them, especially because they're really thin and they're pronged, and I respect their decision, but I would have preferred it otherwise. But he looks decent with them. Now, his head is it's pretty small. That's one of my major complaints. It's not bad, it's just small. A little bit bigger would have been nicer. But just to give you an idea, here he is with his other buddy Scorn from Wave 1, as well as with Drift, who was his partner in the movie. There you go. So you got Drift. He's just a smidge taller than Drift and just a smidge shorter than Scorn. So average deluxe size, but he is a bit wide. He's really wide. He has big shoulders, pretty big forearms, wide legs, a skinny waist, but other than that, he's pretty wide, but thin. So I mean, he averages out. So you know, typical deluxe size figure. Nothing too fancy about his size. I wish he were, again, like Scorn, I wish he were larger. I would have preferred a larger Dinobot. But hey, what can you do about it? Now, in his robot mode, his articulation increases remarkably, actually. He has quite a good amount. Let me get these out of his hands to show you. Alright, so here in the shoulder pads move a little bit. That's due to the articulation from the dinosaur head in his dinosaur mode. But you can do that. You can kind of move them back and forth, but you'll have to untab these, which is a pain on mine. But if you want to, you can do that, and then he has some forward motion. He can kind of move his shoulders inwards. Then his actual shoulders are on a ball joint, so they can move any which way. Rotation in the upper arm. Bends at the elbow, and then the hand has that inward swivel, but no rotation. His head can rotate, but because of its odd pointy shape, it's kind of hard to get it to rotate 360. I'm sure it can be done, but it might actually pop off the ball joint. Not sure, never really tried. Don't want to try now. The upper thigh, ball joint again. He has a lot of ball joints, which is fine. That's good range of motion. Rotation right there. Yeah, just spins 360. Ooh, fancy. Bends at the knee. And if you want to, you can unpeg it and bend it there at the second knee joint. Something like that, whatever. And then the toe swivel. It's got that. So yeah, basic range of motion. Also, that because the tail is kind of in the way, you can rotate 360, but, you know, it gets caught up sometimes. But hey, whatever. Yeah. Now, as for the detailing in his robot mode, it's quite a bit more, actually. He's got this nice molded detailing all on his torso. More paint apps would have been nice. Maybe just a little bit more of that red throughout. I would have loved that. But I like the way it looks. I think it's fitting for... Because Slug or Slag, whatever you want to call him, is always a very angry character. And he just feels angry. With the detailing, it's very sharp, angled, and it fits with that. And the head, it has that like one eye. It's kind of hard to see. There's no light piping or anything, but yeah, I was trying to see if you could see that blue in there. It's really hard to... You can kind of see that blue in there. And then let's refocus. There we go. Same detailing on the legs and the head as before from the dinosaur mode. I like seeing his claws there on his knees. That's pretty cool. And just basic molded detailing throughout. Paint apps are a bit lacking, but at least he does have some range of colors. He has light gray, dark gray, red, purple, a little bit of blue in his eyes, silver on the head there. So at least he has some going for him. And then the detailing on the swords, it's alright. Nothing fancy. Kind of that, you know, kind of the plated look that he has throughout the rest of the figure. So, yeah. So now begs the question, should you get this figure? I say yes, but I'm a bit biased because this is my favorite Dinobot. I love Slag, Slug, whatever. He's really cool. But he's not the best Age of Extinction Dinobot. Scorn's better, Strafe is better, Grimlock's definitely better, but he's a Voyager. But I still think he's really cool, and I would recommend picking him up. I mean, he's cool looking. He's really cool looking. He looks nice next to his other Dinobots. I mean, just look at him here next to Scorn. Doesn't that look cool? They look cool together, man. Fighting back to back. Never go ass to mouth, but ass to ass, that's okay. Hey, me being weird again. But yeah, that's cool figure. I recommend picking him up. I do. But again, like I said, I am biased. So if you think he looks cool, he is worth getting though. He's a decent figure, and especially for Deluxe Class. As I always say about Deluxes, they're not expensive. I'd recommend picking him up. That's all I can really say about him. So yeah, thanks for watching my review, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care.